What's up? I think we're finally live.
Finally, a few minutes late. Sorry about that.
What's going on, everybody?
There's always something going on here.
Yeah. Give me a thumbs up if you're in here. I see that it looks like there's nobody in here.
Nobody, really?
There's a chat.
Oh, there's no eyes on us. That's weird.
But I don't see any eyes.
Okay, let's see.
So if you guys can hear us, give us that thumbs up.
There's 9 in the chat. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
All right. So Tina Ladybug. Hey, Nunya from Jake from Nunya on the Back 20. Along the River Homestead. Hey, Adventures on the Homestead. Garrett Wilson. What's up? I'm glad you can catch it live too.
What was that?
What's up?
What was that? What's up? That's me. That was weak.
Hey, Lisa Kalovi. Let's see. Frontier Survival. Gray Man Prepping.
Heath, what's going on, man? Long time no see.
Let's see.
Gray Man Prepping. He'll be our guest tonight, our special guest.
Huga Homestead. Rambling with the Brooms. I am somebody. See, Jim. Poor Jim and Ange.
Wait, he's somebody?
He said, I am somebody because you said nobody's here. Hey, Lisa from Yogi Hollow. Rebecca Davis.
Hey, I see Ryan Cooley.
Ryan Cooley's in here.
What does it say? Elbow cough.
Elbow cough.
What's up?
Let's see.
What's that?
Is that you? Is that Lisa saying that?
I don't know.
Rambling. Yes, Scott gave us a bunch of thumbs up.
Hey, here's the thing. Ready? So now that I know Lisa with Yogi Hollow over there, I didn't know she was all into gangster rap.
Serious. Yeah, that's her thing.
It is pretty serious.
Hey, Raquel. Hey, Mrs. Adventures on the Homestead. I told you it's like a screen thing. This green screen.
What did you mess up? Well, maybe
I didn't mess nothing up.
Maybe
my hair. My hair did it.
Here, change the light.
Rambling with the Brooms. We already said that. Oh, Liberty's here.
What's up, Liberty? Oh, Ola, Texan. What's up?
Tyler Burns. How you doing? I haven't seen Jake's video yet today. I'll have to go back and look. I've been watching Little Frenchie's because she's got all kinds
of... You like Little Frenchie better?
No, but I like because she's got Halloween stuff.
If you had to pick one right now, would it be...
I wouldn't pick one right now.
You have to pick
one. I would watch them both.
No, pick one.
I'm not picking one. That's rude. Hey, Free Hanley. Hey, Niecy. What's up? Nathan Brookshire's here.
What's up?
Yeah, I haven't seen the video yet, so I have to go back and look at the video.
Which one? So you would pick based
Lisa
upon
said,
the video?
No, Lisa said, dude, how did you not know that? I don't know. I haven't seen the video, so I don't know what he said. The last 2 minutes, ha ha ha, Nunya. There was a video, Jake. It was, as long as they're making it, you're buying it. Amen, Nunya, Texas. I'm looking at the conversation that Lisa and Jake are having.
Oh, so you're not talking to me at all?
No, not at all. All right, say hi to people. I'm gonna get on here and get the chat started. He already said hi to people, but
Jesus loving
Carmen. Hey, Carmen.
Said that she loves Eric more than Monica. See,
that's not even true.
That's how you pick.
Not even true.
Well, you have to pick.
No,
I want to make you pick before the end of the night. You have to pick. Is it Frenchie?
No, that's rude.
Or is it Jake?
I wouldn't pick, so that's rude.
Okay, I would pick.
Really?
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Yeah, I think that's rude, so I wouldn't ask you to pick. So, just saying.
Hey, Jake was there. He met us at his house. He was willing to say hi to us.
Yeah, because little Frenchie was probably home holding down the fort, taking care of the girls. So, I ain't playing with that.
Monica by far has the bearded charmer beat. Wait,
Thank
what?
You, Jake. Thank you.
Jake.
He was just excited because I was very enamored with being there to meet him. She's going to kick your butt. Yeah, see?
I ain't scared. Mm-hmm. I ain't scared.
I am looking for...
All right, so everybody keep on coming in here and see who else we got. As I said earlier, Gray Man is our
guest tonight.
Guest this evening. His name is Gil, by the way, if anybody doesn't know Gray Man.
Hey, look, Erin's in here from Bramble Hill.
What's up?
She's feeling better today. Erin had a good day today. She was saying she was feeling better, which is awesome. Hey, Monica, that's why we know your channel has a favorite. I don't have favorites. I like everybody. If I missed you, sorry, posting links and hello. Take your time, Lisa. It's totally fine. Do your thing. You don't,
Projects with
Caleb's
Paul.
here. Hey, Paul. Project with Paul. He was on Raquel's live on Monday, and she was trying to give away a free shirt. Projects with Paul. He couldn't get it together. He was asking for free, not shirts, but other stuff.
Oh, he misspelled it.
He about to get Raquel in trouble. They're ready to ban her from YouTube from all his craziness.
Well, I've heard that about Paul. He gets a little cray when he gets up on the live streams. He doesn't know how to help himself.
I like his channel. He's got good stuff on that channel. I'm not I'm a crafty person, but I'm not a like hammer and nails type of gal. I mean, I can if I need to be, but projects with Paul, he's pretty cool because he's redoing a house. I love it. He's got all kinds of good stuff to watch. He's like just a chill watch because I can just, although I forget, I watch his videos, give him thumbs up, and then forget to comment. I'm really bad about that.
There's B Hardy 2 up in here. He
okay,
says,
Raquel.
You do have faves.
I do have faves. I do not. Favorite children? No. Favorite nothing. Raquel, wait. I will check my Instagram. Thank you. We're going to be on Raquel's Instagram, by the way, on Monday. I mean, not Instagram, her live Monday. We're going to be on her live. We're going to do the couples live thing on Raquel's.
Wait, what?
On her live. I think that's what it's about. Because she asked if we would be up for the couples thing. And I said, yeah, hello.
You know, yes, I'm not.
You're not. Oh, no, we're timing out. We're timing out. Oh, no. Buffering. We're buffering. It's been really, really windy. You might have to turn your green screen off.
What if it's right there?
I don't. It's not connecting well. It's still. We're going. It's getting crazy. See if I can get the green screen off. I don't know how to get the green screen.
Is that cray out here? Or you guys don't want? What?
The green screen. Sorry.
Oh no, everybody's getting.
There, you jacked with it.
I didn't do. Out front.
We might have to take it out to the. Don't go nowhere. We're going to go to. Abigail's calling everybody. She's like, get up. And it's getting nasty. Talk amongst yourselves. We're going to move into the. We'll be back. I'll be right back. Hold on. Let me put this in there. Ooh, stay with us. Back, and we were trying to get everything set up. It is still being. Hey, everybody. Hi, Seed Faith. Hey, Leanne, Mennonite Farmhouse. Hey, Daz. Yeah, we're basically making everybody just turn off the Wi-Fi tonight. It was actually running fine. I just reset everything. It was looking really good. I thought we were fine. Abigail, will you go in the other room and see if you can hear me? Adventures. Go in my phone and see. Go in my room and see if you can hear me. Am I breaking up real bad? Or am I good? Oh, I'm good. We've got Wi-Fi. It's back. We're back. Sorry about that. Well, I'm back anyway. And now we're in the living room working without a green screen. Thank you, Leanne. Yay, 5x5. We're good. Thank you all so much. I am so thankful you guys did not leave us. Oh, Eric is running around like a crazy person. He's like, I'm so mad right now that this Wi-Fi. It's been actually just the tinfoil coat hanger. Exactly, Huga. No, it's been crazy today. The Wi-Fi has been really nutty. Overall, it's been really bad. Just in general, we don't need to plug this in right now. Overall, it's been really bad. The kids were even saying earlier, they're like, something's going on with the Wi-Fi. It's pretty janky. It's just acting really, really weird. So I'm really glad it's better now. So who else has gotten storms out there? Has anybody else? I was talking to, I think this morning, Dawn over at DB Acres, she was saying that they had tornadoes come through like last night, or maybe it was 2 nights ago. Yeah, it was bad. You're back up. You're back ready to go.
Oh, man.
Do we want to put this up higher so we're not looking down at it?
Yeah.
Put a little book. We can't do anything with this little table because we're sitting on like a table where if we do anything, it'll rock us. Yeah, Raquel, I know. It's hard when you have country internet. We're supposed to have fiber. This is supposed to be like really good internet, and it's fine sometimes. Yeah. Don't cut the red wire. It is snowing there. Oh my word. It's snowing in Canada with Bramble Hill.
Let's go.
In the last 2 days, we had a nor'easter here in New York. Lots of rain. Yeah, I bet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think he's sweating. Yeah. Off the wall prepper said, are you sweating? Is he sweating?
No, I don't sweat small stuff.
Yeah, you really, live stream on Wi-Fi is cruddy. It's hard sometimes with doing, depending on what we're putting our internet through. Sometimes it can get a little more tricky. So we're back. Eric's back. He's done running around. I originally said this afternoon, like this afternoon when you came home, you said, we're going to have to do it out into the living room. And I said, we might have to. We should have just done it in here.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Can I tell you something?
What? I was right.
I love your eyes.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Do I have something in them? Like an eye booger?
No eye boogers.
Something gross.
Looking good, girl. Looking good. looking real
Oh,
good.
yeah. Erin had to wash her hair in the river. They had some problems. Seriously, guys. If you haven't checked out Bramble Hill Homestead, you got to make sure you keep a lookout for some good videos here soon because their pump went down and she had to like literally wash her hair in the river. They've had a lot of problems. Yeah.
So you
Clear now, slight chance of rain Sunday afternoon, Gray Man said. Yeah. Brenton Gardner. Rochelle says, do you need a room?
There are youngsters in here. That's all I can say. Yes.
Thank you.
Not yes to Brampton Hill. I mean, Brampton Gardner.
Rochelle.
Just,
that's Rochelle.
10
points. That was sweet. Aw.
Who said yes?
Bramble Hill has problems. Not in a bad way. I mean, she had a lot of problems.
Wow.
I said Bramble Hill has problems. No, not like that. Like she had a lot of things going on. Like I feel so bad because she was sick and she was sick and then her husband got injured. Her child got injured. She was sick. And then
when you say she was sick 3 times, does that mean like she was really, really sick?
Yeah, like for like weeks sick. She was sick. I feel bad for her. I mean, she got problems like that.
She got to get some of that oil stuff.
Liberty said no PDA. I thought this was a family channel.
That's what I thought, Liberty. Oh, yeah. I thought it just took a turn for the worse there for a second. So thank you to the youngsters bringing that to our attention.
Appreciate hey, Zombie Prepper, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
Good folks to hang with. Yeah, I feel like we always have a good crowd. People that are chill.
No.
What?
We don't have a good crowd.
She said, crowd. Man, I was so sick, worth mentioning ×3. Haha, for sure.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
She was, yeah.
I mean, that's how sick you're making this woman out to be.
So, there's Troy back at it. Yes, try again. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hey, yeah, we just had trouble with our internet too. So
yeah,
Eric can't help himself. Yes, and Rochelle said we know why they have all those kids. She said, why they have so many kids?
All the young kids and unmarried folks. Turn your eyes for a second, and okay, now you can turn
chillax. And Hugo said chillax. And yeah, we got like a bunch of like nice people, just nice people come to our chat, come to our live stream. I like it.
And that's the whole thing. Like we've said before.
Hey, Jacob,
when you
grab my stuff back there.
I was trying to.
Oh, go ahead. You talk. I'm sorry. I'm talking to a child. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah. When you come in, Shadow Scout Swede, what's going on, man? I've still been meaning to get over there to you. I'd love to come on your live one time, my friend. This guy's from Sweden over here.
What? That's awesome.
Shadow Scout Swede.
Yes, that's so cool.
Guess how I knew where he was from?
Because it says in his name.
That's right. Good. See?
Along the River Homestead. Yeah, it's very close to 1K sub. We need to hit her up. Oh, is she really? Along the River Homestead. Close to 1K. That'd be awesome.
Where's it?
Yeah, maybe we can. If I can get her link up, I'll do that. Along the River Homestead is very close to 1K subs. We need to lift her up. That'd be awesome. Okay. Hey, Coffee Angel Crafts. Monica has to give permission to Eric to talk. No, I really don't.
Thank you.
But
thank you. Monica was on someone's live the other day, and it was empty.
Mike. It was
empty homestead, and he hit the nail on the head. What did he say?
What's that? What did he say?
No, he wants you to say.
I was watching it. You weren't.
Tell the nice people what he said.
I don't know.
Oh, you just forgot.
Well, I don't interrupt you. You finished telling the story you were going to tell.
Oh, hey, look. It's a first, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
No, come on. This is the opportunity that,
Hi, Daz. Oh, yeah. I said hi, Daz earlier. Yeah. Eric might have been doing his hair. Yeah, it takes a lot of time.
So basically, it's everybody sees that it's Monica that just keeps cutting me off around this place.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to ask for permission to say something. Mm-hmm. But that's not how I do things around here.
All right. I'm going to go ahead. She's at 992. Oh, that's so cool. Along the River Homestead. I'm going to post her a link real quick.
All right. Along the River Homestead. Everybody go over there and check it out. Have we watched that channel before?
I think so, but I'm going to go double check.
Okay. So I don't know if we watched it, but that's what this community is about. Helping each other grow their channels. And most importantly, grow the community. Numbers are just numbers. But the friendships that you build, all the people that we've had on here so far. And again, we haven't even been doing lives that long, everybody. And you guys have been great enough to come out here and support us week after week. Last week we had, I think it was up in the, what was it, 90s, 70s?
No, we had like 60 some people in here. Hey, Tom from On the Plant. I follow him on Instagram too. He's so sweet. He's a really smart guy. He's got it.
And that's what's about, building that community, because you find people that are smarter than you.
Yep. He's got a lot of stuff going on. He built this like stove type thing. It's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, on the plant.
What
I
kind
can
of
show
stove?
you. I don't know how to explain it. I can see it in my head on the
That's,
video he did, or
that's a really
he did like
that's a scary place to be.
he did it. He put it on Instagram, and I was watching all the stuff on Instagram too. So I see him on Instagram more than I do on YouTube because I'm always scrolling through and I see him on Instagram, and then I always try to go find out if he did a video on whatever. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to drop I'm going to try to drop it. 75 people. Abigail said. Abigail.
Yeah, 75 people in the live last week. It was totally awesome. It was our big 500 giveaway, and I can't believe that we hit that many people, but it's because of you all that are supporting us, especially everybody that's here right now, because you guys are the ones that come back week after week, and I really, really, really appreciate it. Farm and HVAC, hello. Drop the link along River. Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
Hey,
she's busy chatting.
Can you do me a favor? Can you go in there and on that computer and drop links?
I can't even talk. She's not even on the microphone right now. She's still just over talking.
Just stop it.
Abigail Grayman said hi to you.
We are
So
we are subbed to Along the River, just so you know.
Bettina, I think Monica said hi, but I think it means a little bit more if I say hi. So I want to say hi again. On the plant, Nunya. I think Nunya, Texas, Jake is asking if you make him a mod, he'll drop the link.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, we're also, is anybody interested in being a mod? Maybe if you could just let us know if you are, because
Jake is a mod now.
Jake is a mod.
I don't have very many.
Does anybody want to volunteer someone else?
Hey, Jason, Gardening with Goody. Eric is going to get in touch with you. I did tell him like 3 days ago.
Where do you see that?
He's up there. I saw him on my chat over here.
Yes. Oh, look.
Oh, La Farm. They were in here earlier.
Farm.
Yeah.
Looking
forward to hosting you all next week. Yay. I'm so glad. Oh, there you go. That's okay, Rochelle. You know what, Rochelle? I'll make you a mod and you can come on next week and do the Wednesday and are live and get to know it. Brampton Gardener is Rochelle, not Rachel or Raquel.
I thought you said Rashad.
No.
Okay.
Eric, you'll be competing. Wait, was that wrong? Eric, you'll be competing against Mike and Terry. What? They're going to be on next week?
You don't want to do that.
Yes.
She does not want to do that.
We already.
If you guys haven't had a chance yet, go out and check out Rolling with Raquel. What was her name?
Whose name? Raquel.
Oh yeah. So check out Raquel, because I get busy sometimes and I'm working on other things because I usually work. Monica just looks for things to play. So she found out that Raquel does this like game night thing. And it's all I hear is giggling and Monica like zipping through the hallways. I don't think I've actually seen Monica move that fast in years.
You said Rolling with Raquel, not Rochelle, right? Because
I did.
Rochelle is Brampton Gardner. Yeah, Raquel is Rolling. I'm just saying.
I was just kidding.
He's wrong.
Everybody knows. But yeah, so Monica's little feet are pitter-pattering through the hallways.
Oh, I don't pitter-patter.
She's like running. I was trying to be nice. She's running through the house, and then just like digging through drawers or whatever she's doing. I'm really, a lot of times I get really concerned about that, especially with the kids running around. That can be concerning.
We better not be buffering. You better back up. When it comes back on, I will.
Because it's
my own. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Let's start with that.
Nuh-uh.
Right there. I do like how
I'm sorry.
Eating Twix.
Oh, Buffering again. Okay. No big. You all are amazing.
We're having a little bit.
Gonna be okay. We're okay. We're okay. Tell good. Check out. I'm gonna practice different. Salmon. Hey, Casey, how? I ended up on something cute. I'm fake freezing. Yes.
All right, so Jason gardening with Goody says I can still see and hear you guys.
Okay,
so
see,
that's
look, I'm just
good.
being goofy for no reason. I'm
Are
just fake
Are you
freezing.
fake freezing?
I'm fake freezing for no reason. I'm just saying, in case I do freeze, at least I freeze looking cute. I don't want to freeze like that.
It won't let me do anything with the links.
Okay, turn it off. Just turn the whole thing
Oh
off
yeah,
completely.
yeah. Turn that off.
Turn it
Okay.
off. No big deal. Oh, we got a little bit of bars back.
Maybe we figured it out. Abigail's back in there goofing around.
She's not. Oh, we got full signal back again. She's not goofing.
There we go.
KC, sir. All right, let's see. I'm using that screenshot for my thumbnail. Oh, shoot.
I don't even know what that means. BSVK.
You back. You back. It's supposed to be back, but it's called Fast Fingers. See? A and V.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
Fast Fingers.
I got you, Jim.
It must be cold in Texas. It actually was in the 60s today. It didn't get out of the 60s.
It was 71.
No.
That's out of 60s.
Not here. It wasn't. You were in
Yes,
Dallas.
it was. It was right out there.
You were in Dallas. It was 69 degrees here today. That was it.
Yeah, Monica is a true. So this is if you're not familiar with people from Texas, the way you know
Eric first showing his neck. It does exist. It's there.
The way you know for sure that winter is upon you, first of all, is it hits 70 degrees.
And I have a hoodie.
And then people like this woman
I have my Bucky's hoodie.
start wearing like full winter gear. Okay, so like the for real people. Let's talk about
It was in the 60s in Pennsylvania. See?
Let's talk to the people who know what I'm talking about here. People up in Canada.
Bramble says to me 16 degrees Fahrenheit tonight.
See?
Those words mean nothing to me because I don't even know what the temperature is. Oh wait, you said 16 Fahrenheit. Shoot, it was Fahrenheit. Okay, I do know what that means, but that's too cold. That's why I can't come visit you.
Yeah. Now today, Liberty Wilson, she is
and so windy.
close to us here, and yes, it is so windy. As a matter of fact, I think it would. How high did it get today? Like 55 miles per hour.
In like Love Field, I think they had gusts at 56 miles per hour today. It was gusting at 56, and it was pretty set. Yeah. It was pretty.
So over.
Yes, Rochelle, I will visit in the swampy heat of the summer.
So
heat is good.
The building where I work is a flight path for airplanes coming into Southwest Love Field is what it's called, and they're on their descent, and so their wheels are out. And dude, let me tell you something about scary. You know, when you look up in the sky when they're coming over the bridge and you see that plane doing like this, and then you see them correcting it, and then it does it again. That's
yeah. See, Jesse and Lisa said, yeah, we lost power for 5 hours because the wind was blowing so hard. They're in Texas too. That's crazy. And yeah, that's it. Exactly. She said I was working to get the mail and one of the trees tried to smack you. Let's see.
It did. I saw the tree out here. It's that one oak tree out here.
And that's what Carmen said. Carmen said it wasn't the temperatures, it was the winds that was a killer. It's true. And Lisa, you're not helping out because I want to come see you.
Let's go.
But I'm not coming there when it's cold.
Stop being
it's just not happening.
Just bundle up.
Bundling up doesn't save my fingers. Doesn't save.
You put them in gloves.
It's just cold. We had a Bradford pear tree fall today. A lot of cleaning up for us. Oh no, Jason, that stinks.
It's another Texan right there.
I heard Bradford pears weren't they the ones that
Yeah.
fall really fast?
Those were
Aw.
the ones in Maryland. I was in landscaping when I got out of high school.
Mhm.
And the Bradford pear, they're beautiful trees, especially up north where they go from green to purple. And then in the springtime, they have the beautiful flowers.
Yeah.
But they do not like the wind.
Oh.
Beautiful trees, though. Dusty Goat Homestead, what's going on?
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Rochelle
know I've
says
seen
48.
dusty goats around. You don't have your book.
I have my book. I brought it. It's right back there. I asked Jacob to get it, but he just got my food instead.
Okay. All right.
I'll
so
get it in a second.
we got
The wind is blowing like crazy here in Northwest Florida. Dusty Goat Homestead. What's your name, if you don't mind sharing? Because I keep a little book with names in it. I'm not a lefty. I'm pretending I'm writing, but it would be bad if I wrote with my left hand.
Okay.
They fall all the time. It was mulch. It will be mulch and firewood. Yeah, for sure.
So can you burn Bradford pear? Like
What's it called? Bradford wood? Pear wood?
what?
Well, yeah, like if you have cedar,
it doesn't actually
you have like cedar wood, you have like pine wood, you have all the woods. Would it be?
Can you just keep your hand when you're saying? I'm gonna put like a barrier
Rachel.
up.
It's Rachel and John. You can put a barrier up all you want.
Why are you? It's like the longer we're here, the more you're encroaching on my space. Can I have a little space?
Because if I sit up straight, look.
There you go.
Look how far it is away.
No, that's
because you have it all on you.
There we go.
Wait, Rachel and John Wallace. Okay, I'm gonna write it down. Rachel. It's another Arnie. Rachel, Raquel, Rochelle. I had all these names.
Okay. Come on. Settle down now.
I'm trying. Oh, now you're gonna scoot me closer to you?
No, you're banging the table. Settle down.
Bradford pear wood pops when you burn it. It's okay for outside burning. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's actually one of the things I was going to talk about today because
Troy, he gives me a hard time all the time. Monica ponders these things during the day.
Because we're going to talk about some things tonight with our guests, our special guest. But that was a question I was going to ask. The winter's upon us. Who is ready for winter? Do you have your heaters ready? Are they cleaned up? Are they ready to go?
Oh, yes.
And I'm still doing this.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
Sojourner's Old Kentucky Home. Hi.
So with us, yeah, hello.
Oh, finish talking. What you're talking about?
I've seen them somewhere. Where did I see them?
I don't know. You should probably keep talking though.
Anyway, yeah. So what types of heat do you have for your house? In the event of an emergency, power outages, what are you going to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for us, if you go back and look at one of our earlier videos, one of the things we did, because all we use for heat here, which in Texas it's really easy to do, is burn wood. We have a wood burning stove that we keep up with all year round. And last year, when it got down to -0 or -0, geez, when it got, don't you judge me. When it got down into the negative numbers through the nights, we were still able to keep the house at like 65, 67 degrees, which was way better than I thought. But my background has a lot to do with movement of air and things like that. So that said, I was able to play with it a little bit and kind of get my jam rolling.
Yeah, that's true.
But it was warm.
Kefir pear trees along our lane. That's pretty cool. I bet you that'd be so pretty.
And that's what I was going to say was that's what I'm concerned about with that burning. And maybe our visitors tonight will be able to answer that question. Is Southern Sandy, hello, how are you? Is about wood burning, because everybody knows you can burn oak, but there's a question about like pine trees, right? Or Bradford pears, or there's a wood down here in Texas, and I'm not really sure what it is. I haven't taken time to look, but I was warned by a local Texan that you don't burn what they call blackjack wood.
Is it a blackjack tree?
I don't know, but I do know they said you don't burn it because it's so hot, it will actually melt your flue or your chimney.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So anyway, but official welcome to everybody.
Hey, Southern Sandy. Did you say hi to her? I wasn't listening to you for a short period.
Hi.
I wasn't listening to him for a short period of time because I was writing in my book.
Miss A2H or A.
I already said hi to her earlier.
What's up, Angela?
Angela. Pine creates a lot of creosote. That's true.
That's true.
And he burns it anyway and scares me. And I literally stay up at night freaking out thinking our whole house is going to catch fire.
But I heard you don't want to burn it all the time, but it's a great starter because it catches quickly and it burns hot so that it can get the oak burning quicker. So what I use it for.
Mesquite. Can you not
and-
burn mesquite? Is that burned so high? Grandman said it. Gil said it might sounds like mesquite.
No, it could be. I mean, down here in Texas, we have lots
mesquite.
of mesquite.
That's why we have pellets.
But
Only pine there. Yeah, we have a lot of pine here.
The only problem with pellets, though, now, the pellets is because remember in Pennsylvania when.
Oh, Carmen said blackjack is an oak tree that lives here.
Okay.
Green softwood causes too much ash in the flow, which causes chimney fires. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So a friend of ours, when we lived in Maryland, he had a pellet stove before he did his addition.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem was he couldn't buy pellets for a period of time. They couldn't. So when he built his addition, he actually bought a pellet stove that could convert to wood burning in case you couldn't get the pellets.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So I think Carmen just said they were going to get a stove, like a stove they could cook on as well as heating up this year too. We are cleaning out our new homestead and have tons of firewood saved up and ready. Yeah, that's important. Super important. That's awesome.
Okay. Yeah. So let's try to get, I see another link here for Along the River YouTube, the YouTube channel for Along the River.
Does anybody know how many? I haven't checked to see because I can't get on.
Maybe somebody give us.
I don't want to get on. If I get on the internet, it's going to be bad.
I know.
But it doesn't get cold like up north. Yeah. Because you're in Florida, right? I think you said you were in Florida.
No, we're in Texas.
No, there is Dusty Goat. Are they in Florida?
Yeah, I think that's what they were saying.
So that's what they're saying. It doesn't get cold like up north. Yeah, it's true. Corn kernels work in pellet stoves. Oh, that's a good thing to know.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
Yeah, that's really good.
Gray Man, you got to hold back, sir. Hold back.
Yeah, you'll be on soon. He's coming on
he's
soon.
itching to get on, and he's giving all this information. So we're gonna get to him in a minute.
We used to do pellets, but the bags were hard to sometimes get a hold of, and nothing beats the heat. You can get it right out of the backyard. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, Mennonite Farmhouse said she's at 997. She needs 3 more people.
Hey, let's
Along the River Homestead. Don't forget, if you go over there and you like her and you see what she's doing, don't forget to drop a comment. Make sure you give a thumbs up and drop a comment, or else it won't stick. But that's so cool. If she hits 1,000, that'd be so amazing. Yay.
Let's see.
Okay. So also I wanted to show, because Eric didn't know, but if you know, she's at 999 now. Nathan said, that's exciting.
Hang on, I'm gonna go try to hit that 1K. Hold up.
You're gonna go with your.
What is it?
Along the River Homestead. Along the River Homestead. She's about to hit 1,000. Yay! Southern Sandy said she's 999.
She's already.
She just hit 1K. Well, you better subscribe anyway. Did you just do it?
I'm already subscribed.
That's our channel. You didn't do your personal. Yay! She just hit 1,000.
There you go. Awesome.
Bramble Hill said I was unsubbed from her, so she resubbed. Yay! Congratulations! On the plant, Tom did 1,000. Yay! That's awesome. Well, now you've got more than 1,000 Along the River Homestead. I am so excited. Yes, don't forget to leave a comment and to make sure it sticks. So congratulations. That is so exciting.
Yes, that's very awesome. There you go. And that's what the community is all about.
She has a good channel too. It's not like we're saying, hey, go check it out. It's garbage. It's a good channel. I mean, I wouldn't tell you to go check something out. It wasn't good. If it wasn't good, I wouldn't be like, hey, go check it out.
So if somebody was in here that you didn't like and you were like, I'm not going to say anything about that channel.
Well, I would say you should go check it out. And no, I think that, this is, exactly. Look, and that's what Carmen said. We are family. She got all her sisters and her are tribe vibe. Yeah. See, that's the thing. You have to, yes, exactly. Gray Man said, Gil said, watch a couple of videos, check it out. We all right next to each other. Mom, us, and the farm. Mama's on standby, Jen. We have backup for us in the farm. We are working towards more coverage all the time. Yeah, that's great, Troy.
There you go.
Being able to do that.
Hey, real quick, while we got Troy up here on the screen, Troy, where are you with your 1K?
Yeah, how close are you to your 1K?
Tell us what you got there, my friend.
And if y'all haven't seen it, don't forget to go check out our video from Friday. It is featuring our little brand, our small brand from Bar Run Forge that Troy, we had him make for us and commission. There you go. He was commissioned to make for us. Hey, Maxine of the Mountain. And so, Shadow Scout Sweet said he was subscribed to them already. I was 996. Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Yay. But yeah, Bar Run Forge, we had 722 kind of plateaued.
Okay.
Well, we did a video on using that little brand. We were calling it the steak brand originally, but we were so excited. We titled the footage or the video, Let's Go Branding. So, and we may or may not have put some new merch up on the merch site that is exciting because on the back of it, it says, Let's Go Branding. And it has our little brand on it. So Eric may or may not be getting one for his birthday next month. So it may come after your birthday. I don't know when it ships. So, but I did want to show everybody too. Hey, if you guys are looking to try to keep a journal or keep an idea of all the people's names and channels and information, because you like to have, a book, check this out. It's the book, the YouTube Book of Secrets, the YouTube Secrets book. Can you see it? The Secrets Notebook.
Monica, where did you get this from?
I got this from Amazon. Scott at Rambling with the Brooms. They did it big so you can there's plenty of spaces to write. So you have the real name and then you have the channel name, if you see it.
There you go.
And it's a lot they're big, right? I probably would have liked it if they were a little smaller, but Scott was saying that a little bit smaller would have been different. But honestly, he made a good point today. It's kind of neat to have a big space because now I can write different things on there, maybe where they're located, things about them. So if I have
this is perfect in case anybody ever wants to record all of our kids' names.
But no, like I was thinking about, to have something like this and then to be able, Scott, if you have the link for that, I'm going to make you, I don't know if I can make you a mod because I don't have the thing. Shoot. Will you do me a favor and send me the link again on DM? And I'm going to see if I can add it to this so that people can click over there. But anyway, it's on Amazon. Or just tell me what the name of it is on Amazon, Scott. I can't make him a mod. Anyway, so, but it's cool because I was thinking about it because I have addresses. Oh, you are a mod. Sweet. He is a mod. Put the link up in there for me for the YouTube or for the Amazon YouTube book, if you would. But it's neat because I have addresses to some of y'all. And so it'd be really cool for me to have your address or your PO box so that if any point I want to send you something later, it's all right there. Because right now I've kind of got it in this book that's kind of scattered and you can see all the names and everything's kind of scattered, and I would just rather have it in one location. So I'm going to start putting it over in there. So I'm excited. I'm so excited.
That's very exciting.
Yeah. I love it.
Can I talk now?
Okay. You can talk now.
Okay. Oh, Brampton Gardner does hers on a spreadsheet.
I'm not that organized.
Maybe you should put that in our cattle book.
Dusty Goat said, be quiet. I can't find my cattle book. Dusty Goat said, I think I need that book. I will definitely check that out.
Do you think that the cattle book would be important to have?
Yes, Southern Sandy, you're right. You could write addresses and email on there. Good job. I get a piece of cardboard and write their names. LOL, said Farm and HVAC. Sojourner's Old Kentucky Home. Hello. And yes, she said, how cute is that? It is very cute. I like the book. I think that Scott and I think Debbie is his wife's name. I think they did a really good job on it, and I am really happy with it. I'm very happy with my purchase, and it's not like expensive. It's like $6, y'all. Like,
and Scott created that?
Not Scott. I don't know that he did it. I think his wife did it. But Scott is the marketing expert, right?
Okay,
you got it. Yeah, they did it. They did it.
Where did you say you bought it?
On Amazon.
Okay, and
it came in like 2 days. I don't think so. But Scott, when you put it up, let me know because he's a mod, so he can do that.
Okay, yeah, put it up there. So again. For those who haven't been here before, Dakota Hayes, how you doing? Good to see you again.
So what were you going to say?
What I was going to say was that was one of the things we want to talk about tonight was about community.
Yeah,
we keep talking about that. Look, we have 40 people in here right now. If this is your first time,
excited.
If this is your first time, so you keep because the microphone. You know what I gotta do? I want to put the lapel mic on me.
Leave the mic over here
and hide it behind the beard.
Mic right here. Leave it right there by me.
So it's kind of like. You'd have to get in my grill to speak.
Dibro from 79 is here. Hi, Uncle Al.
How are you? Okay, anyway. So we're all about community. We're all about building community, just like we just did with this. What was the channel's name again? The one that just hit 1K.
What?
The one that just hit 1K.
Oh, Along the River Homestead.
Along the river, yes. And we want to help people do that and help build the community. And so tonight, and is Daz in here?
Daz was in here earlier. He could be doing laundry or something. I don't know. But he's awesome.
I wonder if anybody who doesn't know Daz is the type of person right now he's probably already cringing and
if we're talking about him
and wanting to like turn this channel off right now because he doesn't like for people to communicate about him. So real quick side note, make sure you hit that like button. It helps us.
Our children are on it. Look, Abigail's like, hit the like button. Caleb's like, hit the like button.
Victoria May, Life Unfiltered.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? So glad you're here again.
Yeah.
We want to help people grow the channels. So make sure you send them our way. That's what we're about. We're trying to find ways to continue to build this community.
Sure.
Like last week, the Green Acre, we sampled his salsa. Excellent stuff. By the way, I will retract my statement of saying it wasn't too hot
Thank you, Dakota.
because it was delicious. Monica made stuffed green bell peppers.
I made stuffed bell peppers last night or 2 nights ago.
Yes.
So good.
So good. And it was spicy, not Nunya, Texas
No.
cowboy candy.
Nothing
spicy,
is at that level.
No. But
That's
anyway,
hot.
so I think I've given a little bit of time. I actually diverted on purpose
Okay.
because I wanted to. Oh, I was looking for that banner earlier.
Yeah, I had it on.
I was wasting time on purpose. I was trying to see. Here, go back to the comments because I want to see. I was trying to see if Daz was in here still.
He was.
Okay. So
yeah,
he may have stepped away from the computer for a second.
He
but
may have. Hi, Christy. How are you? Sorry, go ahead.
Let me tell you something about Daz. Daz is the type of person that he will support you all the time. This is a man who does not do a live because he doesn't want to step on anybody's toes. Oh,
there he is. He's here.
Okay, well, he's just going to have to hear it.
Yeah, you got to listen.
So one of the things is that you get a lot of watch hours by doing lives. Okay. And Daz does not do that because he doesn't want to step on the toes of his friends. Totally respect that. And I think every one of his friends have told him,
do a live.
Do a live.
We'll figure it out.
Okay. But I got some really exciting news for you guys. It was this week, right?
That he hit 1,000?
Okay, you just spilled it out. There you
Everybody
go.
knows. Everybody here knows him.
Everybody knows. Okay, look.
See? Look, he's mad right now.
So here's what we want to do. Here's what we want to do. Don't
Daz
leave.
hit 1,000.
Daz hit the 1K mark.
So excited. And a lot of y'all in here helped him get to that place.
Okay, so here's what we need to do. We need to rally around Daz.
My Aussie garden and kitchen. Super great.
Yeah.
Good recipes.
Mods.
Good garden stuff.
Mods, put your...
Yeah, I can't... If any of the mods will do that, please, because I can't do it. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
I'm just going to sit here.
Just keep going. Oh, word.
Okay. Thank you. I think the kids are calling you or something.
They're not. Keep going. Oh, look.
Okay.
Farm HVAC said.
Okay. See, I can't even get my points out because you just keep cutting me off. The people have to do this. He needs watch hours. Of course, that's not... He said in my kids.
He's so funny. He doesn't give any credit to himself. He won't ever take no credit at all.
So here's what we need to do as a community tonight.
This week.
Make it
this weekend.
Make it tonight. If you can't do it tonight, fine. But let's
play.
Join together. Play.
Come on, keep going.
Okay, I thought you were going to cut me off again.
Just come on.
Play his playlist. Put it on when you go to sleep. Get those watch hours for my friend Daz. This is a man, again, that will support you no matter who you are. He may not even like you and he'll still support you. I don't know that Daz has anybody he doesn't like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just saying.
He might have 1 or 2 people, but
I don't know. If you're out there and you don't like Daz, message us.
I consider the ant. Thank you for subscribing to Daz's channel. I appreciate that. Make sure you go check it out too. He needs Leanne said he needs like 2,300 watch hours. He needs quite a few. And you know what? That's okay. Because I think that if we all play his playlist, hopefully, Daz, you've made a playlist of all your videos. Maybe. And if not, maybe you'll do it right now. Yeah. Monica approved.
Daz approved.
Yes. So, yes, see, Scott said I've ran him the last 2 nights. Yes. See, that's
Come on, let's
awesome.
go. As a community, let's
We could totally do that. Like, I mean, seriously, just leave your computer or whatever it is and leave it on and try to get him. Yeah, it is. It truly is all about, yes. Dusty Go Home said, yes, it really is. Daz is so cool. Mega support for my small channel. I'll set mine up for sure. He actually did one. We watched this video yesterday. Oh my gosh. It was a stuffed crust pizza. It was so good. Abigail and Eric were talking about all the ways they could stuff the crust, like with the different cheeses. Abigail was like, we could probably use the cheese that you stuff jalapeno with, like when you make jalapeno poppers. And she was like, we could probably take and stuff the
so that we can't get
and said ever and again, right? Lisa's like, no, not again. What's out there?
What?
I'll go check. I won't bang on anything.
Go check and see what's happening up here.
To give my speech. Care about people, I guess. I don't. Do something over there, you think?
I don't know.
We don't want to. Yes. So
I'll see garden and kitchen.
my with the internet, something is going on. My dad, no reason
Don't
to
be embarrassed
embarrassed.
because we all love you and we're so excited for you.
We're here to support. And this
Buffering.
this is the.
Sorry.
Did you didn't have like ADHD medicine when you were a kid or something, did you? What? I mean, Harvey Black, hello, welcome tonight. We're at 2 bars now. 2 out of 3 is not bad. Okay, it looks like we got full signal again. So whatever the kids were doing. Gray Man, we are not that advanced where we have the cable hooked up yet. We're working off of a different type of laptop. So a lot of this is just trial. And we try to piece it together as we're going along. Put it that way. So anyway, Gray Man, if you want to go ahead and jump into the link that we sent to you, and we'll pull you up in just a minute. I'll wait for Monica to get back and make sure that our signal's good. It looks like it's good again. So maybe it was just windy there for a few minutes. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on. It looks like Bar Run Forge is heading out. So thank you, Troy, so much for checking us out. We certainly appreciate your support as well. And so if you're in here for the first time, thank you for coming in. Make sure you hit subscribe. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook. Let's see what else we got going on. As well as all these other folks that are in here. Lot of really good channels in here. A lot of good support. Any other folks that are out there also that are looking to maybe there it goes. It's dropping out again.
It's dropping out.
For it. So good. Oh my goodness. Come on. Hey, Dakota. Yeah. Well, don't have any Wi-Fi. I mean, all right, we're looking for Wi-Fi, guys.
GMI?
No, it should be a Cat 5. Hey, Backwoods Law, thank you for coming in. So please be patient. Gardner, Josh. Fishes and Loaves.
Connect the one in the office.
How much closer we can get to the
Is it back yet?
if you it keeps going. Way out.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Just trying, it just keeps. Gail Southern Living, hello. Appreciate you jumping in here. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties,
Did you
so
know
we're waiting.
Gail Southern Living. Gail is actually Nisi's sister-in-law.
I did not know that.
I know, isn't that amazing?
Is that true, Gail? You're related to Nisi?
Isn't that the coolest thing? And that's what she said today in her live.
Okay.
Better?
Well, we have two bars.
Okay.
Okay, let's hurry up and he's coming in. I'm just putting it.
Oh, get the widescreen. Yeah, we go. There we go.
Oh my goodness.
I scare people with this face when I'm up that big one right in front of them.
Well, let me introduce, for anybody who doesn't know, this is Gil with Gray Man Prepping, and then Camppatton Family Compound.
Yes.
Yes. So two different channels. Gil is big time. When you get two channels, you're big time. When you get three channels, you better watch out. So I do want to say something real quick though, because I was watching one of your older videos, and I have a yes. Where did the mustache and goatee go? You look like you were straight out of the Yellowstone show.
Well, I had that, and it was going good, and then my friend Dave at Southern Ohio Prepping, I discovered something in November of 2019, and we started investing. And that was me freezing. My internet will freeze like that every couple minutes, about every 5 minutes or so.
No problem.
My internet connection is hooked up. And come January, about January, February, it went away because a mask went on.
Gotcha.
And so we were talking about what we refer to as the Red Dragon. That's our code for it, and some news organizations even picked it up from and did it for a little bit. But we were talking about that back in November of 2019.
Okay, well, I'm just going to say, man, you were sporting the stash with the little bit of pulling out just a little bit.
Well, I had just the stash one time, but the other one I had, if you see my emergency fuel for oil lanterns or something like that. Yeah, it's the full down. I mean, it comes down here, the goatee, all bushy and everything else. Of course, I was also threatened too that when somebody came up to visit me, my wife, she goes, "That better be gone." She does not like it. She goes, "When I'm not around, if I'm not coming up for a while, you can grow it, but when I'm coming up, you shave that off."
I hear you. Well, yeah, I mean, Monica, she detests the beard. And, I, for the life of me, she wants to be warm. So I figure why not just drape the beard across her, but she just complains.
No, I have a hoodie to be warm. Hi, Emma, 3010. Hey.
So,
And look, Celtic.
All right.
Said,
I got a little bit of advice for you guys.
yeah.
Okay. Whenever I go back to California to the other house where my wife is, and I'll explain all that later. When I take my laptop down there and I go out into my office out there, I have to run a 75-foot cable in through the house, snake it around to the router and plug it into the router. Otherwise, I freeze worse than you guys do.
okay.
Well,
And then when I'm off my live, I unplug it. I can view videos, everything just fine, but I can't go live because of the bandwidth it takes up, and the Wi-Fi can't handle it.
So our Wi-Fi, I think, can handle it. I think the problem is my computer right now. It's a little Google. It's a Chromebook, and that's probably my big problem. My dad said the problem with it is that it's a Google something.
Yeah. Well, what I've learned, and I know Bruce in here at Backwoods Law can probably explain a little bit more on it and stuff. Or if I don't know if Dave's going to come in Southern Ohio prepping, but those guys are computer guys. They are computer guys.
Yeah.
Dave was a computer guy when it was on Reel to Reel, I think. But what happens is sometimes the Wi-Fi, and even if you look on when you first go into the StreamYard, it says do the cable, not Wi-Fi, if you can, because it freezes. It has problems. But also if your computer, the video card in your computer isn't isn't robust enough.
Yeah.
It overheats a little bit and does the same thing. So, and I can't tell if you can still hear me while you're frozen there or not.
We can.
Okay. All right. So, as far as, that's one thing I learned when I first started going live over in our property across the street here as well. I had to run a cable from downstairs upstairs to where I was upstairs there. So, how do you want to? And the frozen. Well, maybe I should just go on with the questions they sent me, and I can start answering questions. Well, all right. So I'm just going to take a guess here. That's probably the best thing to do is just to go on with the questions they wanted to ask me. The first I got, basically, if I could look over this way here, I'm looking at my second computer and its monitor. So that's when I'm looking off to this side. That's what it is. When I look off to this side over here, I got two monitors on this computer. So this one over here, say, where do I live? All right. So right now I'm in Idaho, southeastern Idaho. I'm about 15 miles south of Idaho Falls. We bought this place. We bought the place I'm at right now in January. However, across the street, we bought the 5 acres over there back in 2017 for our retirement home. And my wife is still bringing down her almost 6-digit figure job in California. So she's, and I just froze again. So she's staying in California for a couple more years while I get everything up here all ready for her. About the place here. So I got 5 acres across the street. I got 1 acre on this side here. And so we got 2 houses. My daughter is living across the street with her 4 boys and her husband. So actually she has 5 boys, the 4 little ones and the 1 big one. And, so that's where I live here. The other one's my wife is in the Bay Area of San Francisco Bay Area in California. And so I've got some videos on Camppatton Family Compound channel about that property there. And they're still glitching. All right. Question number 2 on here. What is the weather environment like where I'm at here? All right. So a couple of weeks ago, we had our first snow, and it snowed for several days. And as my friend Curtis put out on Facebook, don't freak out, people. This is just first winter. It lasts about a week, and then we get several more weeks of fall. And that's what we got right now. It's back to fall weather again. And then we'll have another snow, and then we'll have a couple more weeks of fall, and then we get into winter. around Christmas time. But the summer here, it gets hot. It was up to over 100 here a couple times. So it's, we're high altitude a little bit, so we get high temperatures here. And that's, it's nice, but I like it. You can see forever and not see the air you're breathing, unlike California. Okay, the next question, what is my background? You got 5 hours? Okay, my background. Okay, I was born in California, down in Southern California. My step-grandfather owned a rental equipment and catering company, Rolly Harper Rental Equipment and Catering. It basically rented equipment and catered to the motion picture studio. So during the summers, my mom was one of the cooks on the trucks that would go out to location away from the studios, like up in Johnson Canyon or wherever. And during the summer, I'd go out there, help her set up all the tables, and we'd serve food to all the crew out there. That's where I met a lot of famous people, and I'm not just going to go into that, but basically, they're for the most part, they're regular people like us. At least the old-time, good-schooled actors were. And so I lived down there. We moved up. We moved up here. Actually, we moved to Arizona for a couple of years for my junior and senior year in high school, the north rim of the Grand Canyon, a little town called Fredonia, where I actually wound up during the summers work cattle drives. And see what else. All right, then we moved back here in '75. Not here, but California, Northern California. And so once there, my first job, real job, was here. It's going to blank it out. Okay, so this is Contra Costa Community College District Police Services. That's what the patch says. I'm going to take my green screen down for a second so it doesn't do this. So green screen goes to none. Okay, so there's the patch. That was my first real money-making job. My second money-making job, I can grab it over here. Was for the Contra Costa County Sheriff's Office. That was my second job. So my brother, when I was working for the Sheriff's Department, came to me and goes, "Hey, I got a job for you. You'll be making twice as much as what you're making for the Sheriff's Department, and you get to play in the dirt." And so I said, okay. And I looked at him, he goes, the company I'm working for, it was a construction company, underground construction. He goes, you want to run heavy equipment, dozers, loaders, excavators? I go, okay, I'll give them my notice and I'll come right over. So I worked for a construction company for about 10 years. You're moving, yay!
We're back.
You're back.
Geez. We tried everything to come back. We were even listening. Our daughter had her phone on. She was walking around listening to you. So we were trying to rush to get everything fixed. So sorry, we interrupted what you were saying because we wanted to try to hear you.
And I froze for a second there. Okay, so and then I worked for the construction company for about 10 years or so. And while I was working for the construction company, I was making enough money. I bought my first house. And it was a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house, and I basically did what's called share rental. I'd rent a room out, and they'd have kitchen privileges and stuff, and they have their room. Each one had its own bathroom. Well, one of the ladies I rented a room out to turned into my wife.
Wait a minute, didn't that just happen on Adventures of Homestead?
Yeah, Adventures in the Homestead. That's how Jim and Ange met.
Apparently, that's how you want to meet women nowadays.
Yeah, she was the second one I rented a room out to.
Mm-hmm.
And
so you've been married twice?
No, she was the second person I rented a room out to. The first one had the other room, and she would turn that into a flake. But my wife Chris rented a room, and I guess it was about 5 weeks later, things got to the point, and I finally turned and said, "You want to get married?" And she goes, "Yes."
Aw.
And so that was in the first little bit of October, and we got married the following September. So we had a fairly long engagement.
That's awesome.
Short meet time, long engagement. And some of the people in the chat here know a little bit about my wife. Hey, gear grinding. I'm not gonna type out everything over here. But when I met my wife, she was Staff Sergeant Campbell, 91st Division training. Her unit was all drill sergeants.
Wow.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Well, let me, Gil,
yeah.
Gil, let me ask you. Now, the reason why I was asking about your history, because on your intro, and if you said this already, just stop me. But on the intro of your videos, the reason why I was asking your background, because you do a lot of prepping videos, preparing for power grids being down, preparing for food shortages, prepare for the cold months and things like that. Right. And so that's kind of why I was interested to see your background as far as your knowledge.
I kind of glazed over that, as hoping you get your stuff down. So basically, jumping back in the Wayback Machine, Mr. Peabody, we're back in the late 60s, early 70s. Okay, first of all right, so my grandmother was born in 1899.
Okay.
All right. Up in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. My mom was born in 1922. So when she was 7 years old, what happened?
The Great Depression.
So she was a child of the Great Depression. My dad was born in 1930. When he was 8 years old, he was running a gas station in Indio, California.
Wow.
Because of the wars?
Well, first from the Depression. All right, his dad died when he was young. She remarried. When she remarried, they owned the Baggins, and yes, spelled just like the Hobbit, Baggins, the Baggins Hotel down there in Indio, and the gas station and some other stuff. So he was running the gas station when he was 8 years old in 1938, before the war, still in the Depression.
Right.
And so, that was, on his side, there was a lot of, scrounging, having to do everything to work and everything. Oh, you like that? This is from Plan B Supply in Provo. And my mom, because of my grandmother, basically my grandmother had divorced her husband, moved down to Glendale, California, Southern California. And about the time the Depression was going on. And so my mom would take her younger sister, make the lunches and stuff, walk her to school, walk her home while my grandmother was working. And my grandmother always canned and stuff and always did all sorts of stuff like that. Speed forward a few years. Well, I got to throw something in here. When my dad was 16 and a half, he was actually Skull Valley, Utah, to live with some cousins because some things were going on. And he was up there. And while he was there, some of the cousin boys thought they were going to pull a prank on him. And when they had the rodeo came to town, it was a big rodeo, and they signed him up for all the events.
They signed you up for all the events?
They signed my dad up for all the events.
Oh, yeah.
He's 16 and a half at this time.
Wow.
Okay. My dad had been breaking horses with a stick. In other words, you take the stick on the mane, you roll the stick up in the mane, you grab onto it, no saddle, you hop on, and you ride the horse till you break him. Okay. So they signed him up for everything. He said, fine, screw it. I'm going to run them all. He won all around cowboy for that rodeo.
Wow.
And
That's
at the
cool.
time, the purse was $500. Big money back then,
Yeah.
especially, okay. And he goes, where's the next rodeo at? And he went into the rodeo circuit. That year, he placed in the top 10 for the nation for All Around Cowboy.
Wow.
He stayed there for 10 years till he met my mom.
See, parents do know best for you.
But when the rodeo wasn't going around, he became a heavy equipment operator. He learned machinery and he became a machinist and everything else. So
is that what led you into this? Have you always been in that mindset?
It was always his lifestyle.
Sort of. So that's the information that was coming into me as a kid. When I was born, we only stayed down in Southern California for a couple of years, moved up to Northern California. While we were up there, my dad started a farrier business, showing horses and everything else. We had an acre and a quarter up there. We had horses, pigs, cows, and that's chickens at the time. That's what we had then when I was growing up as a little kid. So when the time I was 3, I was riding a horse.
Wow.
We had blackberries there, and my grandmother was planting everything. We had apricot trees, apple trees, and so we canned a lot of stuff. So I learned canning at a very, very early age. To me, that was normal. My grandmother had the little aluminum can about this big around, oval shaped, and about that tall, said bacon grease on it on the back of the stove. So, and that's the way I grew up then. The big push into prepping happened a few years later. I was a Boy Scout. I had taken the emergency preparedness merit badge. And then in 1971, when I was 14 years old, the Silmar earthquake in Southern California, when we moved back down to Southern California, happened.
Wow. That
was they keep changing. Yeah, even in the history book, you look back, they keep changing what it actually was, from a 7.1 to a 6.2 to a 7.4. A 6.4, but they settled around about 6.3, 6.4 is what they've settled on now. But big, that was a big one. Parts of the new VA hospital collapsed down there. There was things really that was nuts, and so that got me really into emergency preparedness.
Yeah. And
my mom was asked to do a presentation for church on earthquake preparedness. And she kind of goes, okay. And she came up, I don't know what to do. No problem. And I wrote out a presentation for her.
Wow.
She typed it up. I still have the carbon copy of what she typed up.
Gil, how old are you again?
Hey, I'm a 57 Chevy with the name Gil Ford.
There you go.
All right. So, I got up and that wound up going around to all the churches down there. But that's when I started getting into emergency preparedness. Then we moved in summer of 73, we moved to Arizona, the north rim of the Grand Canyon. While I was there, I got involved with some of the guys for doing search and rescue at the Grand Canyon. And so I learned how to do that, and I learned how to teach it as well.
How do you just get involved with the guys and search and rescue? You walk up to some people, you're like, hey, we see you're trying to search and rescue someone in the Grand Canyon. Can I join?
At school, one of my friends at school, his dad was in charge of it.
Wow.
And he goes, well, what are you about it? And I told him, da, 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 da. And I froze. He said, okay, come talk to my dad. And so we would go out. And that, everybody, this is important for everybody, is where I learned an important lesson. The myth that cotton kills is a BS myth provided by the petroleum industry for making the synthetic clothing stuff.
Hold on.
Everyone we rescued.
Yeah. Hold on.
Cotton kills?
You're going to have to explain how cotton kills, or
is it a myth,
or what they say.
I'll explain it.
Okay.
So a lot of the things, all the professional hikers and everything else say, oh, cotton kills. You don't want to wear cotton when you're out there in the wilderness and everything else. You get wet, it kills people. When I was there on the North Rim, half the people we rescued were wearing synthetics, and they were in bad shape. The entire rescue team wore authentic Levi pants, Levi jackets, cotton or wool shirts, cotton or wool socks, and most of us actually wore cowboy boots. And we were the ones going out to rescue these other people. Nothing ever happened to us. We were always rescuing the ones that were wearing the synthetic hiking gear and the synthetic this and yeah. So,
now,
anyways,
this was back in the day, so they were probably wearing polyester, right?
There's polyester, nylon, Gore-Tex was out already. So
I feel like if people would just really put some thought into it, they wouldn't believe that junk anyway. I mean, I never heard that, but I can't imagine that being, I guess that's how people fall into the trap of listening to what the media or the mainstream people say. Because if you think about it, cotton is so breathable, and the plastic, if you will, you know, the artificial clothing, it's not breathable. And I mean, just the difference in wearing, the polyester, whatever it is, but you know, all those blends, they're definitely not breathable. Like if you wear deodorant versus antiperspirant, you'll know the difference, because if you're wearing a cotton shirt versus a shirt that has that synthetic, it's a definite difference when you only wear deodorant versus antiperspirant and you sweat into the synthetic.
All right. As a scout, later on, I became a scoutmaster. But as a scoutmaster out there with the scouts, exactly, Bruce, exactly. Yeah. So out there as a scoutmaster, unfortunately, a lot of the scouting shirts have synthetics in them. Yeah. Because somebody at BSA got some to push for the clothing stuff. I can tell you this. It didn't matter how much antiperspirant, how much deodorant, how much hand sanitizer I rubbed on my pits. If I'm wearing synthetics, they stink halfway through the day.
They do. My boys, you know, those, so my boys played baseball for years. And back when my older two boys were younger, they always wore the cotton jerseys, the cotton shirts. It's always cotton. And look, little boys becoming teenagers, they smell bad. Okay. They just smell bad, like a really bad pot of cumin or something. Just
I resemble that remark.
It's just bad. So, but my like middle boys now, they have those jerseys that were like that synthetic, you know, because it's like fancy, right? And they play travel ball or whatever. And they have the like fancy jerseys, not they call it the cheap cotton. But let me tell you what, these kids, they smell bad.
Can you put Backwoods comment up real quick?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this one?
Yes.
Yes, it's true. Yeah. I mean, it's just the cotton. It just makes sense.
And that's something to watch out for too, especially if you are like using wood to warm your house or whatever, starting these fires, being careful about that. I know that from an electrical standpoint, you don't ever wear anything other than cotton.
When you're dealing with electricity?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, from electric. You don't, the other ones will catch fire quickly.
So anyways, back to the story instead of my rant. Sorry, I apologize, everybody. I wanted to get that point out.
That was a good point, though. I'm glad you said
it. It just infuriates me. But so I learned emergency wilderness survival rescue. Then after I graduated high school, we came back to Northern California, back to the same house, and where my grandmother stayed when we moved around. And from there, I got into law enforcement because I found out that, my dad did a stint in between rodeoing for the Clark County, Nevada, Las Vegas. That's in Las Vegas. That's where Las Vegas is. He was a special deputy sheriff for there to patrol. And so that's when I got into law enforcement. And I don't know if you caught it. This was, let me kill my green screen.
I lost my green screen too.
There we go. So that's where my first job was.
Cool.
And then let me pick something different here. I'm going to pick my buddy.
Nice.
No, you get that down.
Actually,
you get that down. You get it down. You don't have your hat or your mustache. You don't deserve that.
Oh, he's going for his cowboy hat now. This is where you should have started since you're with us.
There you go.
We're in Texas, but you've now joined us.
Actually, this hat I got let me do the math here.
Australia, you were visiting
No,
Dad's.
1978.
That's the year I was born.
That was rude.
So this hat is as old as you are.
It's looking good.
So actually, I mentioned, I don't know if you caught the part where my grandfather owned a rental equipment catering company in Southern California. Half of John Wayne's equipment, his backjack company, stored his equipment at my grandmother's place. One summer,
That's cool.
every other Saturday, I was washing an green Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser with a custom lifted area over the front seat. On the glove box, it said custom made for John Wayne by, I can't remember the name of the motors. But also later on, I played with this kid that was over there. I didn't know who he was at the time. Kid's name is Ethan Wayne.
What? That's awesome.
And if you remember the movie Big Jake, that was he played his dad's grandson in the movie.
Oh wow,
That's cool.
So yeah,
Now I
Anyways,
gotta tell my dad to come back and watch this one and be like, Dad, you got to go back and watch my live. This guy Gil's on there, and he knew John Wayne's people.
I worked on a movie set with Kirk Douglas, and he had a special menu he wanted at the time. He was trying to maintain weight. So I fixed it up there with my mom, make sure I fix it up, and I would take it over there to him for 2 months. So, and my brother actually became friends with Jim Backus, and afterwards got some letters from Jim Backus.
That's
wanting to know
awesome.
how he was doing.
all right.
So,
That's pretty cool.
So all right. So
so we're back in Northern California. I'm going to college, and I'm still studying emergency preparedness stuff, everything I can read on it. And someone at church wants to do a emergency preparedness fair. And so they're asking, who knows about this? Who knows about this? Every time they ask, my hand goes up. My hand goes up. My hand goes up. Oh, cool. Can you be my assistant committee chair?
That's because you knew so much.
Yeah. And it just went on from there. And then at work, they put me in charge of making sure everybody's first aid training. And on and on and on. And things grew, and I did a lot of other training. I wrote some bunch of manuals and stuff. And then September 11th happened. At that point, I was working as the supervisor for corporate security for Chevron Texaco's corporate headquarters in California, down there in San Ramon. And a friend of mine called me out of the blue and says, hey, the government's putting together this new department. We want you to come help us set it up. That department is what I retired from.
Oh, this is a good one.
If I get it right here. That's my uniform shirt.
What is it? I can't see.
Homeland Security.
What?
Wow.
And I was the senior executive officer for the Federal Security Directors Coordination Center.
Wow. That's cool.
So, but in that's where things, in 2001, that's where things really took off. I have a stack of training certificates about that thick from FEMA for all the different courses I took. And then I helped write several courses, including the CERT program, the Community Emergency Response Team program.
Yeah, we have CERC. They do the CERC programs around here all the time. I've actually, I was talking to my daughter
Can you speak, or you got to swallow all your candy down?
I'm fine. I've swallowed my.
She's over here eating candy.
I have swallowed my York peppermint patty. I'm
all right, now,
Gil,
remember, if she starts choking, 3 whacks to the back and time licking the mover.
She's not even paying attention. She's being a rude host.
I am paying attention. No, the CERC program,
Okay.
they always do.
My hat stayed in. I'm going to switch around here.
Yeah, they do the CERC training here all the time. It's cool because I've actually thought about doing it. They have the CERC program. They'll do a training in Rockwall, which is the closer county to us. And they'll do that probably like each quarter. I feel like they offer another training for that, especially in the spring. I feel like they offer a couple different of those classes because of all the weather we get.
keep talking. I'm going to brag and something. I got to get something here.
Okay. So yeah, I've thought about doing the CERC program. It's it's like a rescue type. It's a good program. So wait, what is it? Brenda Baker said, my husband swam in a swimming hole that was built by John Wayne for all the field hands in New Mexico. I think we're Arizona. That's cool.
Yeah, I know John Wayne did a lot of stuff in Arizona and southern Utah, northern Arizona, southern Utah, up there, Monument Valley and all the other stuff up there. We did film shooting. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn the green screen off again.
Give me that.
Yeah.
He's trying to.
Screen off. Okay, let me get the right one here. No, that's my 10-year service for Homeland Security. Here it is. That's the one.
That smells good.
Yeah.
Breathe in on me.
Get these certificates out of the way.
Gil, while you're flipping through all your certificates, I just want to
Yes.
I'll fill time while you're looking.
Look,
'cause-
Fishes and
God,
Loaves said,
yeah.
God bless him and others who served in such a way. She was
Yes.
saying the Vision Acres. Yep, exactly.
I appreciate that. I want to make a quick comment, though. This is important because Monica's snacking on York peppermint patties, and
Yes.
it's disgusting. Her
They're really
breath is gross right now.
It smells deliciously like
Please.
mint. He just doesn't like mint.
Look that direction. And tell me.
Stop. Okay, Gil, go ahead.
All right, what do you got?
Okay. So,
Let's see. Oh, I see the proclamation to you. Okay.
And so it's not going to do, but I'll just quickly. Whereas the city of Martinez has experienced natural and man-caused emergencies over the decades, during emergencies, first responders, blah blah blah. Whereas the CERT Community Emergency Response Team training developed under FEMA, under the Department of Homeland Security, was created to help citizens and volunteers. Whereas CERT was promoted and developed in 2007 by a dedicated Martinez resident, Mr. Guilford Patton, who could see the value of the program in his community, spent countless volunteer hours organizing and developing the CERT program and increased its membership. Whereas in 5 short years, supported by the police department under the direction of Gil Patton, has developed a dedicated force of volunteers who have over 300 residents trained in disaster and emergency response.
That's cool.
Wow.
That I was not expecting that. There they are, giving me the
That's
plaque,
awesome.
the plaque and everything, and all the certificates and everything with it. But yeah, that was one that that over there just totally caught me off guard. Everyone in CERT went behind my back to the city council and orchestrated this, because at that time I was getting ready to step down. I trained everybody well enough. The entire community was trained. I had them running basically the program. I was just sitting there most of the time, and they knew I was moving on to something else, and so they did that for me.
That's pretty cool.
So when did you retire, Gil?
I retired September 28th, 2018.
So when did you start your YouTube channels?
All right, my Gray Man Prepping, I started originally back in 2013, and I had a crappy camera, and I made little videos about how to get through the airport, and not get pulled aside. How to, this stuff goes on, this stuff goes in your baggage, this you can carry, this you can't.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, things started changing. So like every 3 months, I was making a new video about, all right, here are the changes. But they were kind of crappy, and I didn't realize what YouTube was going to become. If I had, I would have kept going, and I would have just done stuff. But after about 6 months, my boss said, you know what? And I wasn't doing it just for TSA. I was doing it for TSA, Customs Border Protection, ICE, and several other agencies under Homeland Security. And he said, we need to get these guys doing their own blankety blank work. And I'm like, oh, boss. And so we basically, hey guys, this is what one of our guys is doing part-time. You guys need to step up and do it, get some of your own people assigned to do it, and do it full-time as a public service, so you don't have so many ticked off people. When you take away their little Swiss Army knife, or their something that their grandfather, little old timer pocket knife that their grandfather had given them. So that's when TSA and the others started stepping up, and so I go, oh cool, I don't have to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And I didn't do anything with it, and I totally forgot about it when I started Camppatton Family Compound. And
when did you start that?
Camppatton is one word.
Mm-hmm.
Camppatton. It stands for Campbell Patton, my wife and me.
Nice.
And she got set up an email when our boys got into Scouts, and she used Camppatton for her new email to deal with all the scouting stuff. And so that's where I got the name Camppatton. And Family Compound came from things that had gone on years and years ago with that acre and a quarter my parents had bought in 1960 up in Northern California. But so that's why when I started my YouTube channel, that was June 16th, 2019. And so I was just what I was doing was not for YouTube. It was so I was coming up here and working up here for months at a time, and I was posting videos for my wife to see what I was doing up here.
Makes sense.
And
because that's kind of, when I watched some of the Camppatton videos, it seemed like, because even your slogan, I wrote it here. It says, "Teaching our family to leave something good behind." And so I was looking at that, and I was, it's kind of like the industry that I'm in, where my kids, as they're young, I've taught them, and so they know a lot about electrical and HVAC and construction. Oh, go ahead.
You just reminded me of something. I just redid my banner across the Camppatton Family Compound page, and I forgot to put that in small print across the top. I got to go back in and change that.
There you go.
We're here to support our community, so I'm glad we got.
But it's funny because like he was saying, our kids are learning kind of the ways that Eric's been teaching them. They know a lot about that. I mean, look, when we moved here, our bathroom, I always tell everybody, it's funny because our bathroom, the electricity was kind of wonky in our bathroom. Like when you came in, the first light switch worked the fan, and then the second light switch was the actual light. And it was weird. And so when we went in there, one of the first things we started doing when we fixed up little things in the house, Eric was like, hey, Caleb, who was only 14 at the time, I think he was almost 15 when we finally started doing some stuff around here. He was like 15. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to rewire these. So he went in and just changed up the light switches for me. But I'm like, how many 15-year-olds can go in and switch around the light switches just because? I mean, like it's just not typical of 15-year-olds. Yeah, right. I bet you could. But it's not a typical thing. You don't see a lot of 15-year-old boys like, oh, yeah, I just rewired the bathroom for my mom, so it wasn't so weird. And it was like those little things that my kids were learning, and they had already learned because they've followed and watched what he's done. And, it's just important.
Yeah, my dad rewired the house in Northern California when I was like 5 years old. And so, when he was rewiring, I didn't know what I was learning, but I was standing there watching.
Yep.
And I also learned a whole bunch of new words. He'd go in there, he'd find the stupidest stuff. And part of the house was pin and tube wiring. If you don't know what pin and tube wiring is, basically you got these the little insulator pins that come up and the wire wrap around it, or they tie off to it and go on to the little glass one goes on to the next one. And there's a nail driven through the insulation to hold that to the stud in the attic or whatever, and stuff would go across. And then the next wire is about a foot away from it. So you have your neutral and your power feed. And when it goes through a stud, then there's a ceramic tube that goes through there, and the wire goes through that. That's why it's called pin and tube. Yeah. And oh man, the way they had it wired, and then they'd strip wire off and just wrap wire around it and stuff, and not even put electrical tape on it.
Yeah.
Oh, my dad was. Oh yeah, I learned some interesting cowboy language. And anyways, then later on, we had in about 69, in 70, I helped them rewire the garage of the house we were working in. Same thing. So I learned, then I was paying more attention. My mom went and gave me a book. And hang on one second. I'm going to show you that book. I'm gonna put it. Let me get it up here, and I'll bring it over. But she was books that she got for herself, but she gave it to me to use. Let me get my wish list up here and pull it up here. There we go. And share screen. There you go. And you can click on that and share that.
We don't want to.
Where is it?
It's right there.
Oh, I see.
Down below next to my yeah. All right. It's the Reader's Digest Fix It Yourself Manual. Now the one I have is a red banner. That's how old it is. It's from back in the 60s. They've updated it every now and then. They updated it. It's legal size, wide, legal size, paper wide, and it's got great. Let's see here, So it goes through, and it has things how to fix all the things how to fix. Goes through all tools.
And what's the name of the book again?
The name of the book is.
Why did you change it?
The basically Fix It Yourself Manual. How to repair, clean, maintain, and fix anything in and around your house.
Yeah, we got YouTube now, though, Gil.
But it's not always going to be around. You have to prepare for maybe when it's not around, Eric.
So
she's just trying to show off because
the thing is though, when the internet is down for a storm or whatever, the kids could be reading something like that and learn it. I learned how to do 3-way switches and 4-way switches and a whole bunch of stuff. I learned so much electrical out of there and plumbing in there, and I used it in one of my hobbies. All from me to the math. I'm sorry, I'm doing the math here. So 68 from 1968 on, I've used it in my hobby, and it's been absolutely hilarious. And there's the things you can do in my hobbies actually throws most people off. They really don't know much about it. Hey, what do you don't know what you're on it? Hey, I am your hobby. Yes.
And this show is taking a turn for the worse, Gil. We've never had a skeleton or whatever that thing was. All the kids just got a little scared.
I'm not a skeleton. Can't you see my flesh on here? Yes. Yeah. Oh, he's kind of cute there, huh? Give me that beard.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so shifting gears for a minute here. One of the videos I was checking out today that and I know this is probably a little out of season, but one that intrigued me. What?
That is hilarious. I'm sorry, somebody told me to do that to you. You were on her channel before.
Who said to do that?
Was that Courtney?
Just somebody I know that she thinks this is so hilarious when I start using this.
I bet you it's Courtney.
Yeah.
Courtney's like, make sure you take that zombie hand.
We're losing viewership though. I think people that are hopping on and seeing this creepy thing talking.
Look, it looks like the
my hobby is Halloween.
Oh,
my brother and I have run a haunted house since I was 11 years old and he was 9.
Oh my goodness.
The last year we did it together, we had 8 tour guides for it. We had a line that went, say 300 feet up to the corner, turned the corner, went down a block, went over a block long for people to get in. And it took 15 minutes to go through our haunted house.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Did you do it last year, even though it was like COVID year?
We haven't done it for a couple of years. Seriously, but last year, my favorite nephew, took it over.
Don't drop me.
I gave him probably $5,000 worth of masks, equipment, and everything else to do.
Yeah. Project Paul has a good question. How many hours are in your day, Gil?
Actually, I'm on the galactic 27-hour day, or whatever it is from Men in Black. No. And I do have a very weird sense of humor. If you've ever been on some of my live streams and some of the guys getting out of hand, I go, "Don't make me flashy thingy you."
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
It's I was sitting down a while back of all the crud we've done since we've been married. And she goes, most people couldn't do that in 3 marriages.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of things that go on in between my work and everything else that I've done for emergency preparedness. My wife and I both have been assistant course directors for the National Youth Leadership Training Program for the Boy Scouts. She was assistant scoutmaster, and then she coursed me into becoming an assistant scoutmaster with me. And then a month later, they made me the scoutmaster. And she went out of the room because she saw it coming. She didn't want it, and she suckered me in to take it.
I feel like as soon as you walked into the room, people, once they heard your credentials, they were like, "Yeah, he's it. He's the guy. Just give him all the information. Just give him the badges. He can hand everything out."
And so I mean, if you look, my good friend Steve at Corsair Trainers, if you guys want to learn emergency preparedness, personal safety, family safety, use of deadly force legalese, Steve at Corsair Trainers, he's the guy. He was he says, I am still a Marine. I'm just non-active duty. Mm-hmm. And he was a federal corrections officer. I think he was a lieutenant when he retired. And, his company trains people on the range.
Does he has a YouTube channel?
Yes, Corsair Trainers.
Corsair Trainers. Okay, I wrote it down because I'm going to go check him out later.
Yeah. Corsair and Trainers. It is, hang on.
Oh, look, yeah. Courtney's in here.
Courtney. Hey, Court.
She said hi. She's been listening.
Yeah.
I tend to listen to her. I just tend to listen to Wide Family Farm a lot, and I don't always jump in. I like just sit there and stalk everybody because I can't always talk on my phone. And so when I'm on my phone, I can't actually comment and tag people. So it's super hard to. So I just sit there and listen. So yeah, along the river homesteads, going to bed, good night. But I always do that with Courtney's live because I always want to say stuff, but I just can't all the time because of my phone. So what is this one? Is this the Corsair training?
This is Steve. His motto: making fewer victims.
Corsair Trainers. Oh, Corsair is one word.
Yeah, Corsair, like the fighter, the airplane fighter.
Okay, got it. I wrote it down.
And
very
Steve
cool.
is absolutely fantabulous. Security for a bad day. He's got 10 videos in that little tabletop he's been doing. Use of force, very well thought out. Anyone says, "Oh, I'm going to get a gun and I'm going to be Joe Rambo," and when something goes bad, you guys need to watch all 6 of the videos there in use of force.
That's cool. I'm gonna have to go look at that. My kid, these are things that in order. We've talked about it since we've moved out here. I mean, we moved out here in 2014, and our kids were, our oldest was only 14 at the time, and our youngest at that point was only 4 months old. And so one of the things that we started doing were we were trying to have drills. So what would happen if someone came onto your property? What would happen if, what would you do? And so we actually practiced different drills and different things. I took, we actually did a first aid course. It was loose, but we did something with the kids right after that for homeschool, because it's something that I felt like was really important because we aren't in a place where we can, necessarily get help here very quickly. And we didn't realize that when we first moved here until we were here for 2 days, because the second day we were here, we were unloading all of our stuff from our like big pod that we had. And as we were unloading, my oldest son was hit in the face with a metal bar from the, what's it called?
The hand truck.
The hand truck, like the hand truck where it literally crushed his face. It crushed his nose. When he looked at me, he pulled his glasses off his face and he looked at me, and his nose had caved into his face. So immediately, coming from a suburb, I get on the phone and I call 911 thinking that 911, we lived 5 minutes from a fire station back in Maryland. I figured, they're going to be here. Well, when I called, they were like, "Well, what county are you in, hon?" And I told her, and she's like, No, you're in a different county. Okay, whatever. Here's my address. Needless to say, it took them almost 30 minutes to get to my house. My son was just bleeding. And of course, now his mind is like, I watch Bear Grylls. I could have a shattered face and they could be he was panicked. But I think back now and I thought, we had to know how to handle that situation in a calm, rational manner, because we didn't get anybody here. They weren't here for almost 30 minutes. Now we got here and they were like, oh, wow, you broke your nose. Okay. Do you want to ride in an ambo? And we were like, no, it's cool. So we drove them to the hospital. That was another, 25 minutes away. And we figured it out. And thankfully, we are prepared for incidents like that. So we've had a lot of emergency situations that I feel like we've been more prepared for. But I feel like until you're in a situation like that, sometimes you don't think to be prepared for it. Yeah. And it's, it's important to watch people like, Corsair trainers, watch people that have that knowledge so that you can glean that knowledge, take those notes, practice with your family, do those drills, or have the medical supplies ready. After I think I'd seen one of your lives, I went out and got some more medical stuff to add to my kit because I realized that if somebody needed stitches, I could probably do it, but I don't have the stuff for it. So I went out and grabbed some stitch stuff.
That's the perfect segue into something I want to share here right now.
Okay, perfect.
And let me make sure I got audio shared. Yes. Okay. Share. And when you bring it up, I'll start it.
Cool to know. Okay. Backwoods Law says, get to know your local volunteer fire department. They normally have junior firefighter programs where they get trained up just like the firefighters that go on calls. Yeah. That's, Yeah.
The good thing actually is the chief used to live catty corner from where he still lives there. He's not the chief anymore. Yeah. He retired, but it was really awesome. He actually came back through another day to check on our son. Make sure
he did come back, but they were at a fire. So, that night they couldn't get to us for a while. Okay. What's Gil got for us?
So
this is for tomorrow.
Okay. Well, hold on.
Oh, wait, is this a shameless plug?
Hold on. Hit
hold on. Wait. Hit pause. I'm removing.
I paused.
Okay.
Okay. It's pause. Good.
All right. So, because we're getting close to the end of time and we want to be diligent about our time, I just want to tell everybody that's in here, if you haven't had a chance yet, go check out Gil at Great Man Prepping or Camppatton Family
Compound.
Or what?
Camppatton Family Compound. It's all one word, Camppatton, but it's all one word. 2 P's, 2 T's. Camppatton Family Compound.
There you go.
Yeah.
Go check him out. He's got a lot of great information in there about survival, about
preparedness, just in general, really good content.
And a little quick blip on that. I was doing both on Camppatton Family Compound till earlier this year, about April, I think it was. I remember I got Gray Man Prepping still.
Oh, that's when you remembered.
And that's when I'm moving all my new videos. There's still a bunch of the old ones on there. My generator review, a lot of my product reviews, my review on the Mr. Buddy, and all the others are on Camppatton Family Compound. But all the new stuff is all the new training. Actually, a dedicated training stuff is on Gray Man Prepping. And in a half an hour and some odd, I'll be going live tonight for Thursday talk.
Yeah,
just an open chat here. But if you want, I can run this real quick. This is 2 minutes, and I'm not going to run the whole video, but I'm going to run this here. So you want to make it live here?
All right, here we go.
Okay, so this is for tomorrow night. Oh, I got. Okay, let me stop the sound. There we go.
That was cool.
And one of the things you probably would have wanted to have.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. I think in one of the lives you did, we were talking about that. And that one is the one you got that was like the signed copy, right?
Yes, this is the signed copy.
It's the color version.
Number 18 of 500 color version. And they autographed it to me and stuff. And they also sent Dave of Southern Ohio a prepping one. And this thing is just loaded. If I get over here with the but it's all color.
I put that on my wish list on Amazon. That's one of the books that I think I'm going to try to get maybe for Christmas.
If you go to their website,
okay,
they still have some showing there. I'm going to stop that video. They have what's called a dinged and scratch color version instead of being the $79.
Yeah,
is $59.
Nice.
Or something like that. Yeah. Or 56. So yeah, it's on doomandbloom.net.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to the store and you scroll down and it'll be on the left-hand side, fairly close to the top, but it's, it's the color version. And yeah. And they're going to, so we're doing Friday night on the homestead tomorrow early, instead of being at 10 o'clock Eastern, we're going to do it at 5 o'clock Eastern. And we may go several hours with them.
You're going to have the doc and his wife, the nurse, are going to be on live.
Mm-hmm.
So do they have a presentation, or you're just going to be?
They have a presentation. They're going to send me the PowerPoint, so I'll be running the PowerPoint on my end. Bruce Backwoods Law here is going to be moderating any questions coming over Gray Man Prepping, and Dave will be moderating the questions coming over Camppatton Family Compound. And that when we get to the question and answer period. So this is what I'll be looking like on the show.
Yay, that's so cool.
Yeah. And
it almost looks like you have a halo around your head.
Yes, I got a doom and bloom halo.
Yes. What time do you go live after this? You go to
in half an hour. At half an hour from now is when Gray Man Prepping will go live with Thursday Talk. And I'm not a mod, so I can't stick it in there. But
so it'll be 10:30. It'll be 10:30 Central. I don't know what that is, your time, Raquel. And then Wendy from Southern Sewn and Grown will be on Off the Wall Prepper on Saturday. That's cool. So I think Yogi Hollow Farm, and I think Aaron from Bramble Hill is going to be over there. So that's pretty cool. A lot of these homesteaders are getting in with some of the preparedness channels. I think that's great, because I feel like that's such a great. It's not really a crossover, but I feel like it really is a part of the same community.
Yeah, basically, Prepping Channel is the redheaded not even a stepchild, just the redheaded child of homesteading. And because my grandmother did everything. My grandmother and her 13 brothers and sisters. There were 14 kids in that family. They did it. They did all the hunting, they did the canning, they did everything that. Oh, this is what we need to do to be good preppers. They did that as a normal day, everyday life.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. And that's exactly it. Prepper and homesteader are the same. They really are. And I feel like people get such a bad stigma when you say prepper. I was talking to somebody today about one of my friends in Maryland about being prepared. And she's like, yeah, my mom keeps saying you got to prep for this. And I'm like, you don't have to remember that it's not about preparing for doomsday or for the apocalypse it's about being prepared so that when normal or abnormal things hit you, you are prepared. What would happen if your husband lost his job, or maybe you lost power for a week, or maybe it flooded or it snowed or something happened where you need to be survive in your home for an extended period of time? Would you be prepared? That's the way you need to think about it. And she was like, I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah. And I really want to say thank you, Doomsday's preppers. Not really. Sarcastically, I'd like to be doing a bunch of hand signals here from all different, from the Italians, from the Germans, and everybody else to them. But
that's it right there. Hat Creek said it. The prep steading community. Yeah, I mean, it really is homesteading and preparedness. The prepping community. It's all the same. And if it's not, it should be, because if you're a homesteader, you have to be thinking about being prepared.
All right. One last little thing I wanted to mention earlier to everyone that's subscribing to all the other channels. What's along
the river homestead.
Yeah. Okay. I want to share another thing here, so if I can get this to work right here. Okay. All right. This is something you can do that will help you to be able to help other channels and not get bogged down. Okay, so you want to put that up there, share that up. All right, so this is mine, but if you go up here to the top and you right click, duplicate tab, you duplicate the tab. Now you got two tabs that are the same thing. So if you were watching a video, let me go ahead and stop that and put it back over here. Say I'm watching the one on zip ties.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let me pick another one here because I'll get it to actually work, and I want to show you why. All right, so fireside chat. Maybe this one will do it. Oh, I got an ad going, right? But I don't want to watch the ad, but I don't want to shortchange the channel. So I just go up here and I duplicate it. It comes up, no ad most of the time. If it has an ad, you can skip the ad.
Yeah.
But over here, the ad's still playing. So if the person is a monetized channel, they get the credit.
Yeah.
And you can skip the ads and watch it. Also, if you're going to play the videos at night while you're sleeping, there's a problem with that.
Okay.
YouTube, after 4 videos in a row, starts thinking bot.
Oh.
So if you're going to watch videos, don't do it at night. Do it during the day. Set it up and let it play. 4 videos, go and stop. Go watch somebody else's video. Come back.
Okay.
Play 4 videos, come back. Now, if they have a long one, like a live stream that goes for an hour or 2 hours, and like you guys have 2-hour live streams. Well, you can play 4 of those in a row, and you're up in the morning. You can stop it and go to the next one. Also, the first one you bring up, comment on it, like it. If you come by, walking by in the room, going, oh, wait a minute, like, comment as you're watching them. Now, there's been some discussion of whether or not they do that, count it on a playlist. And some people say they don't take the hour. Basically what happens if you just run all videos and just play it, YouTube thinks the bot, they take all those hours away.
Wow. Now, what happens if you've already watched a video? Do you know if they'll allow you to rewatch it, and will it count for watch hours?
I heard it does. I heard on a rewatch, if it's really close, it'll count for half the watch hours.
Oh my goodness.
But I've noticed on some of the videos I go back to watch after a year, my thumbs up is gone. The thing is gone because it's refreshed. And now they get full credit.
Well, yeah. Well, see, I noticed the other day I was unsubbed to a bunch of channels, like Raquel's channel, Rambling with the Broom.
They're purging again. They're purging again right now.
I've been unsubscribed to a lot of channels that I watch, and I have watched, and I was like surprised. Somebody was asking Scott about, I think it was Aaron was asking Scott about his cow, and I'm like, when did Scott get a cow? And then I was like, oh my word, he had got a cow like a month ago. I feel like such an idiot because I hadn't seen any notifications come up, and it just didn't ping in my mind. So you can't watch it back to back. Okay. Yeah.
Well, you can watch up to 4 back to back. Just But some of the channels that dig in it a little bit more than I do say if it's on a playlist, it's okay. If you do a playlist, but the problem is like my live stream playlist is like 120 hours.
Yeah.
So, but like I lost. I was just checking how many channels I'm subscribed to. I lost like over 100 channels I was subscribed to, and I'm hunting them back down.
Oh my word. That's crazy.
And what's funny is there's one channel, one of the channels they keep unsubscribing me to was one of the first ones I subscribed to was at the time, Will called his channel Just in Time Prepping. Now it's GIT Preparedness Info. But every now and then I'm unsubscribed, go back in, subscribe, because I always know he puts out videos on a certain time. And one of the other ones puts out videos every day at a certain time, and they've knocked me off 3 times.
Crazy.
So yeah, the problem is most of the channels I'm getting unsubscribed to are prepper channels, not homesteading channels.
Yeah, well, I think they're doing that on purpose too. So
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's true though. I think there's a lot of things that's happening is very much done on purpose. So
yeah.
Call it what you will. Well,
All
thank
right.
you so much for coming on
Yeah.
here. Everybody was like, you guys have to be done so soon. He's a wealth of knowledge. If you enjoyed what you heard tonight with Gil, go check out his videos. I'm serious, guys. If you thought what he said tonight was awesome, actually go check out his lives and hear him discuss with Uncle Al and everybody else all these great topics. He's got them listed by topics on his Gray Man Prepping. He's also got some stuff that are, everything's kind of topicked, so you can go through and see. It's really nice that way.
What I'm doing right now, on Gray Man Prepping, I do a what's called Your Prep for Today.
Yeah, that's my favorite right now.
And they're short. They run 3 to 5 minutes most of the time. Once in a while, I'll get an 8-minute one in there.
That's how my brain works. I like those.
Yeah, and it comes out in the morning, early in the morning, and every day. And I've got right now the one for today was number 88 because we're on the thing. I want to cheat and just tell you, give everybody now I'm not going to show it, but the one for Halloween talks about candy safety.
I believe it.
Does it talk about inviting guests on that have talking heads and hands that just pop out of the screen?
I look like I have baby hand here.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
We should have had a baby hand. Baby down hand.
Geez. This is Joe, my friend Joe.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on here. I'm glad that you could. I'm glad that you were able to do this for us.
Yeah.
Yep.
My pleasure. And just so everyone knows, on Fridays, usually I do, not Fridays, on Thursdays, usually my Thursday talk is the same time yours is, but I'm thinking about pushing it back anyways. And we go as long as, we've gone 3-4 hours, everybody just asking questions and we're talking about stuff. It's called Thursday Talk, What's on Your Mind?
Hey.
And then Monday at 6:30, I'm on for an hour and a half. I drop off because Courtney's Media Monday comes on right as soon as I'm done. And it's called, it's fireside chat. We just chat about whatever it is. And since that's Camppatton Family Compound, that's more about gardening, homesteading, that sort of stuff. Whereas tonight is going to be prepping.
Very cool.
All right.
Always a wealth of knowledge. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I am very selfish when it comes to my prepping. I want everybody prepared so they don't come after my stuff.
I agree.
There you go.
I agree.
All right. Well, if you haven't had a chance yet, make sure you go check out Gil. Gil, do you have Facebook or Instagram or anything like that?
I have Facebook, but I'm not on. This is my normal Facebook stuff. I do post the links to my videos. And most of my people I'm following right now are either preppers or most of them are homesteaders. Yeah. And so there's on my stuff, there's a lot of, commenting with homesteaders and stuff. But I really, the way Facebook is fact checking everything.
Yep.
I just don't try to put any truth out there because whenever time I put truth out there, no.
Yeah.
You're soon to find out why your grandmother saved bacon grease and washed her foil. There is no evidence that anyone ever saved bacon grease or washed foil.
Yep. Everything's being fact checked. So.
Wait, was that your real hand that time?
that was
my real hand.
Okay. All right. Well, Gil, thank you again so much. We really appreciate everybody that's out there that's still with us. We appreciate you for swinging out and supporting us.
Thank you.
Don't forget, we're here every Thursday starting from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you haven't yet. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Go check out Gil if you haven't yet. Leave the comments. Make sure you go over and support Daz by whatever means that may be. Just get them watch hours up for my friend over there, and let's support each other as a community. So, hey, who likes good guests that have creepy hands and masks?
And have amazing knowledge.
Well, I didn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
pull up the other one I got over here. I got a
Yeah.
Klingon mask.
No.
Farmers' wives do.
Farmers do too. Gil,
See
until
ya.
next time. Peace.
Thank you. See ya.
All right.